Zion's corrupt. Whole
Was that? Did that thing say missing file?
Zion's corrupt.
Missing tile?
Brine. Have him on the show next.
How are you going to do that? Are you good with a shovel?
What do you mean?
Bro ended up dead. Bro, what is going on?
Breaking news. There have been rumors and vital information passed on to me through a strange party. What the report says, there is a creepy young man wearing a bear mask that people call the creep of the street. The last person who actually managed to survive and to tell the story was known as John, who used to live in Durant. Now, with this recent information that the creep of the street has risen once again, we have no clue if he's going after the young girl or someone else. The reason why my face is concealed is classified information. And that will be all for
I heard screaming. Oh, yo. You okay? Yo, come back to us. What do you mean you saw somebody in here? Bro, I was in the other room working on something. What is up, my family in the city, and welcome back to the channel. For those who are new, feel free to join the family by hitting subscribe, turn notifications so you won't miss the next video if you enjoy the vibes. Now, today we are here with a new analog horror video. Shout out Lazarus895RD from the Cat and the Three Little Rats analog horror reaction video I did a couple days ago. He suggested this channel. And I was interested. I was like, okay, I appreciate it. I'm about to check it out. This channel is called The AAVarion Show. Shout out AAVarion, bro. I'm curious of what you've been working on in the background. So today we're going to be reacting to one of his recent ones, Whistleblower, The AAVarion Show, analog horror, and it's an ARG. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to figure out that. So, as always, grab a snack. I got some McDonald's fries. Also, a McDonald's burger, along with a sweet tea. Sit back, relax. We about to react, bro.
That's right, Daniel. I'm on the scene of an
Oh, live action?
case. Apparently, it was the day he disappeared. He was leaving his house.
Interesting.
The operations team has called these anomalies unidentified.
Anomalies. Awesome.
Variant Labs?
Yeah,
Freaking burger juice. Whoa!
Sorry, we were just talking about not Janine. Are you now?
Is this AAVarion?
My outfit choice?
This AAVarion right here?
Yeah, you're built like a highlighter right now. I kind of have to.
Well, dang.
Okay, well, first of
He
all,
didn't know how to respond to that.
And now, after hours of surveillance, a few history searches, and a truckload of city secrets within Zion itself, you're
And
tuned
Zion?
into the only in a world of emerald green. From the rumors about reputable businesses to the workers who were fired under false pretense, this isn't just a
Dang,
show,
laid off
nor is it just cancel
under false
culture.
pretense. Cancel culture.
Is
Cancel culture is a big pain in the butt.
X7X.
It's a radio show. X7X. Interesting. Curiosity. Like,
You think you're safe?
yeah.
Think again, darling. Look, we've got a map and a microphone to every mess you've ever made. Every single secret, even the one stuffed deep within a hole in the desert, will be dug up for the fan-favorite purpose of your entertainment. There's no filter, no mercy,
Yo,
absolutely no boundaries.
I do much prefer my boundaries.
You came here for wholesomeness? You're lost. This is Zion's most brutal broadcast. Glam, gossip, and better hair than your situationship. Welcome
I mean, I got a hat on. I'm not gonna lie, the quality so far is pretty nice.
You may not know me yet, but trust
You
me,
say.
I've been in every room from here in the studio to way back when North Zion wasn't a jungle of financial mistakes. Except at that point, I was a snotty
Fillet
brat.
detail.
I'm Phelan,
Phelan.
assistant, curator of X7X, and the reason half of Zion triple checks its privacy settings.
Cause you're
I
always.
know where the bodies are buried.
Cause she's always digging into situations that she should not be getting into.
Who buried them, and what they were wearing when they did it. But my job isn't to talk about it. That's someone else's. I'm just here to make sure the spotlight hits the right shade of scandal. And speaking of scandal, wrapped in red hair and a smile you should totally trust,
That totally trust part, I cannot trust.
it's time for the queen of X7X to reveal herself. Your host, the one, the only remaining Kylo Cooper.
Kylo.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Phelan. Well, well.
Not gonna
Tune
lie,
in again.
these pictures are kind of creepy. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if you have a similar experience. I remember back when I was younger, my mom used to have these pictures hanging on the wall on some stairs, and when you walk past them at night, it's like eerie, and it just feel like the eyes are following you, and it just gave me the creeps.
Favorite, my loyal, scandal-sniffing little shadow pack. If you're here, it means two things. One, you're smart enough to question everything. And two, you adore a little chaos.
I mean, I am a Scorpio.
Raw, real, unfiltered, unapologetic. The stories that official sources won't dare to touch, we welcome them, as they are
Oh,
a
really?
trusted family. If you at any point thought posting your deepest, darkest information to the internet was a smart move on your end, then you must be new here.
Ha! Lucky for me, I don't do crap like that.
Because the second it's out there, it's mine. Yours, theirs, ours. And sweetheart, I don't just find the skeletons in your closet. I drag them
I ain't got
out,
no skeletons
hand
in the
them a mic,
closet.
and let them do the talking. So welcome back, my darlings. Let's dig in. Okay, so I know
Not as
some of you
creepy.
are probably so over me talking about, you guessed it, you know who. The big, bold, blinding white neon letters burning a hole through the desert sky.
Zion, right?
Variant Labs.
Variant
Well,
Labs.
buckle up, babes, because on today's episode, I've selected a few folks, real charmers, who I think are going to crack this thing wide open, like a can of worms.
I'ma just say this now, bro. The like was in big bold letters. That's your sign to like the video. I'll give you a few seconds. I mean, if you don't worry, you're not worthy.
Doors opening.
Okay.
Ugh.
Thought this would have been a little bit more
I was
creepy.
only half joking, Kylo. Why are you bringing a vagrant into our private studio?
A vagrant? Oh.
Which again, I remind you, I just cleaned for the 5th time this week.
Wait, I forgot your name already. What was it again?
I never gave my name. I only said I'd sit down in your little studio here for 5 minutes for $50. Never said I'd give a damn name.
Well, that's just disrespectful.
Lab.
Variant jabs, variant yabs, variant schmabs,
Variant Labs, yes. The place you were complaining about on the street, yelling at bystanders to not trust. The place you told my loveliest...
So we got one of those guys that walk around on the street being like, the end is near! Something like that.
Assistant Phelan about, remember?
Phelan? Oh yeah, the one with that huge nose. Right.
Huge! Hey, watch your tongue,
Dang.
scum.
Yeah.
Always
Now
check the
then,
bottom of your McDonald's bag. They
Varian
always got
Labs.
some loose fries.
See here, Varian Labs is not to be trusted, simply stated. Varian Labs is, madhouse. Yeah, it's a madhouse, all
Bro,
right.
you good?
Are you serious? Is that all you got?
Well, yeah, that's the point, isn't it? They got those guys in suits, talking like snakes, smiling like vultures with teeth. People disappear, streetlights flicker, feral dogs won't go near the damn place. But I can say the same thing about the city we live in too. Zion's corrupt.
Was that, did that thing say missing file?
Zion's
Missing child?
corrupt wholeheartedly.
Anything else?
Interesting.
Well, now that you mention it, my mama didn't raise a quitter. And that's why I never quit drinking.
Okay. She didn't mean that, but okay.
Now, about my payment.
Yeah, sure. Just get out of my studio.
I didn't want to be on your dumb show anyway.
So
All y'all do is
disrespectful.
whine.
Doors opening.
See, what did I say?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to you. Apologies about that, folks. Not everyone we bring on the show is going to be cooperative.
Of course they are.
Anywho, let's continue. Our next guest is straight from the sidewinding streets of East Zion, in a little mom-and-pop owned pharmacy. Hopefully he'll be a little less money hungry.
Wait, we're supposed to pay this guy?
Not unless we have to. Doors opening.
Who we got this time, bruh?
Well now, how are we feeling today, Doctor?
Langley, just Langley, and technically speaking, I am a pharmacist.
Okay, Langley. Tell me, what does a local pharmacist know about a much bigger corporation like Variant Labs?
Well, Kylo, it's quite simple. Most major health advancements come out of the bio ward, sure, but the bigger these institutions get, the more people will just become a disposable.
They're always...
Somewhere along the way.
I say this every time, and quite often when it comes down to gameplay like Resident Evil or freaking the Man of the Adventure 3. Yeah, I just plugged that last video. Go check it out. People mess with things of unknown nature. That is the definition of you mess around, you're gonna find out. Stop tweaking with stuff that you have no idea how to control or how it operates, because it can backfire greatly.
They forget what it means to truly care about the actual work. They play it safe. They follow the crowd. They do only what they're told to do, and never question a thing.
Okay, and where does Variant Labs fit into this?
We're getting there. My point is, people need to carve their own path. The bigger the company, the deeper the secrets.
My battery's
I,
so
however,
low
chose a
every
different
time
road.
I look at this camera,
Owning and
bro.
operating my own pharmacy gave me a whole new perspective on how those companies really work.
Like mentally?
No, physically. I have access to larger client profiles, deeper connections, more information, and unlike some of these drones, I'm not stuck in that submissive mindset. The one where you see shady details and just shrug them off because your
You
boss
want to
says
bite?
so.
Nope.
Ooh, Langley, you sneaky bastard. You're looking at private information and gawking at it?
Aren't you pretty much doing the same thing?
Yes. Take the brilliant mind of Dr. Brine, for example. You remember him, don't you, Kylo?
No. Does he work for Variant Labs?
No, but he used to. For a while, Dr. Brine was one of the lead procurement officers at Variant. He personally arranged shipments that were severely classified, to the point he begged me not to take a second look. But here's the thing.
When's this supposed to start getting
Anytime
creepy,
someone places
bro?
an order from a rare herb or item from outside the country, it has to go through a smaller, independent business. That's just how things work in the Forsaken City. Thanks, Phase. So, since he chose me to place the order, I got access to his logs, but I was a little nosier than most.
And? What was in them?
Get this. Butterfly wings.
Butterfly wings?
Okay, what's
Strange,
that
but
supposed to
not
do?
uncommon.
But that's just it, Kylo. These weren't fabricated, printed, or even made out of some cheap plastic.
The
They
actual
were
butterfly.
taken directly from a source that harvests them by hand.
Disgusting!
Butterflies.
Dang.
And the worst part, Brian and Variant knew. They knew exactly how that company operated and still ordered over 60 vials.
What?
What are those vials supposed to do?
And still ordered over 60 vials.
What? That's disgusting.
Yes, that was my reaction too. Why would Variant Labs need butterfly wings?
Well, maybe I'll ask Brian. Have him on the show next.
How are you going to do that? Are you good with a shovel?
What do you mean?
Bro ended up
Last
dead.
year, Dr. Brian left his position at Variant Labs unexpectedly, during a time where he was supposedly working on a big project with Adrian. At least that's what he told me during a conversation over a shipment, and, well...
Well, what?
They found him in a ditch,
Dang.
just outside the Zion border, not even a week later. Dead is the safest and most ethical word I can use right now. Lately, the local authorities are...
Wait, what did that
safest
read?
and most ethical word I can use right now. Lately, the...
Okay. We might actually have to break that down. And I don't have no paper on me. Okay, so I went on ahead and wrote down this name. I'll break it down a little bit later in a future video.
The local
I think this
authorities are still
going to
working
be
determine
more
the
than a
cause,
two-parter.
but the condition he was left in, it's unsettling to say the least.
Why did it say kids?
Well, that's comforting. I'm not even quite sure how to respond to that.
No need to respond.
Do you think Variant...
I don't
Human.
I don't know what I think. At the end of the day, it's Zion. So who's really going to care about a dead scientist?
Chick, the Dolly Logan.
What?
And humans, and they even get to meet the kids. Here's Michelle's chick.
Missing child. Bro, what is going on?
Human development, human development, human development,
Human-
human development, human development, human development, human development, human development,
Oh.
human development, human development, human development,
What
human
the?
development, human
Bro! This message is brought to you by the city of Zion. Zion Relations. Those who choose the city over the north survived. Madam Complex. AAVarion, you have my attention. We will be coming back to your channel. All notifications, leave a like on that video. If y'all did enjoy this video, go and show a like button, some family love. If you're new to the channel, wish to be part of it, hit subscribe, turn notifications so you won't miss any more extraordinary content just like this one right here. Newcomers, if you did enjoy the vibe and you watched this far, go ahead, subscribe, share as friends, share as family, have them check out the channel themselves. Let them determine whether their stay here in the city is worth it or not. And for those who are just passing through, we appreciate y'all for sitting the spell. Everyone's welcome here. Likes, comments, all that is accepted here. There's definitely a lot of mystery in this. I don't know if this is going to be like a 3-part series, but I am interested in where it's going. Remember, we as the family stay together as we continue to grow together. I love each and every one of y'all. Cardi the Gamer signing out. Peace.